Today's rant brought to you by New Works Plumbing of Sacramento. Locally owned for over 20 years, New Works has a fix for you. For your plumbing needs and repairs, just go to newworksplumbing.com, NEWWRXplumbing.com. Hey, join me in a couple of hours, 10 a.m. Pacific. Larry Krueger, yes indeed, I'll be on his YouTube live page. Can't wait, 10 a.m. Pacific. I'll also put a link out on my Twitter page at Grant Napier Show. Again, I will be with Larry Krueger, 10 a.m. Pacific. What's the deal with Kyrie Irving? I mean, the guy is so damn talented, but it's always something with him. I mean, if you chronicle his history, when he was with the Boston Celtics, it was not good. I mean, the year before he left, before the season began, he was talking to all the fans about how he would definitely re-sign with Boston, and he couldn't wait to have his jersey hanging in the rafters with the other great former Celtics. Then, of course, he ends up in Brooklyn. And then when he finally came back after the pandemic and played in front of fans, he made hints of subtle racism from the crowds and remarks. And, of course, he stomped on the logo at center court at the Boston Garden. And now he gets upset. He has a problem when the fans get on him. And listen, I don't condone fans throwing stuff, but the reality is you got to sleep in the bed that you make, right? Kyrie Irving has set this scene up by himself pretty much. His remarks, his actions when he was with the Boston Celtics. I mean, go back and just Google Kyrie Irving's history with the Celtics and read the folks that covered the Celtics on a daily basis. It was not a good marriage. It was anything but a good marriage. That's why Irving is now in Brooklyn. But every time he goes to Boston, it's always something. And again, I don't condone bad behavior by fans, but verbal remarks, as long as they're not racist, as long as they're not super personal. I mean, when you're talking about someone's mother or family member, you're a professional athlete. Deal with it. And again, Kyrie, you're largely responsible for the way the fans react towards you. Okay? You got to own up to that. And again, the guy is such a talented player. Maybe he should focus more on his defense, like the last play where he was lost and Tatum went right around him for the game-winning layup. Maybe those are some of the things that, are more important than Irving giving the finger to the fans and them getting back at him. It just seems to me in the playoffs, I'd be a little bit more concerned about closing out games, winning games, than giving the fans the bird. But that's just me. And that's my rant for today. If you like what I have to say, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment. I'll get back to you. And as always, thank you so much for watching Grant's Rant.